If you've been around me for any length of time, you know that I'm not a big fan of fitting something organic and something that has its own life and flow like a business into specific time frames and strict deadlines. This is Mark Silver with Heart of Business. And even though that's also true, I want to say that it's July 2023. It's the middle of the year. And without adhering too strictly to the calendar, it does provide an opportunity for reflection. And so I want to actually encourage you to take a few minutes to reflect on your business. And I have a few questions that I would encourage you to ask your heart, and then I have a next step. And so the first question I would have you ask have to do with appreciation. What do you appreciate about your business? What do you enjoy about your business? What brings you joy? It's going to be really easy to go into negative stuff and it's not working and yada yada, but I want you to really pause and ask, what do you really appreciate and love and enjoy about your business? And you may want to pause and take some time with this. Because the second question that I want to ask is, what is frustrating? What isn't working? Because that's going to be equally important to acknowledge. I think a lot of times we think we shouldn't be complaining, and so we get caught in complaining loops because it's important to acknowledge what's true. There are undoubtedly things about your business that aren't working as well as you'd like, or maybe aren't working at all, or feel, really painful. And it's okay to give voice to that. Speaking something that isn't working doesn't call in more of it. It acknowledges it and brings in compassion and gives you a chance to actually relate to it differently. So again, you may want to pause and see what is there. And then another question, the last one, is what are you hoping for in the next 6 months by the end of this year? It may be realistic, it may not be realistic, but allow your heart to dream. Allow yourself to imagine what is possible. What are you really hoping for by the end of this year? And again, pause if you need to. Let this really expand. All right, beautiful. Now I want to invite in one more step. Now, again, if you've been around me for any length of time, you know that we've got plenty of nitty-gritty steps and templates and strategies and tactics and how do you do this and how do you do that. We'd love to teach that. But another thing that's also true, and I'm speaking as a Sufi teacher in my spiritual lineage, is that we're not really meant to do anything alone. That it's okay to ask for help. Yes, you can ask for help from human beings, you can ask for help from us, from other people. Absolutely, really important. But it's also important to ask for help from the unseen. And however you relate to the divine, to the universe, to the mystery, whether you're asking God or goddess or angels or spirits or devas or the ancestors, all the different ways that we relate to the unseen world, allow yourself to ask for help. Allow yourself to feel the weight of the burden if you were to do it alone, and to ask for help in carrying it, to ask for help. There doesn't have to be a heavy lift. Every time I've asked for help, I've been surprised by what comes. And so maybe take a moment now and allow yourself to ask for help. Pause if you need to. All right. That's what I wanted to offer you today. A mid-year reflection and an opportunity to ask for help. And to know that love is always available. All right. And I'd love to hear what came up for you. What kind of reflections? How does your heart feel after going through this? All right. Blessings and peace.